Hey, what's up YouTube? Chevy Red. Back with a video. This video is about the powerstop brake kit I bought from Summit Racing. Um, so I got an inbox message on Facebook about the power kit, about the kit I got from Summit, and the guy was like, "Well, have you driven the car around? You know, how is it, this and this?" And I guess his question kind of made sense to me more. He said I can't give a decent review on riding around with it for like 2 hours. Okay, he has a point. Okay, so it's Sunday. Uh, geez, what's today's date? Crap, I know it's Sunday something. I think it's the 19th, I believe. I don't really remember. Anyways, so I've been driving around since about Friday, and I've put about 400 miles on the truck, maybe 500 miles, maybe, since Friday. I drove around that Saturday, and that's now Sunday. And if I had to rate the kit 1 to 10, I would probably give it a 7.5, maybe a 7. Only because I think they could have did better and made something that was like a dual piston caliper with the bigger rotor. I understand it's like an OEM caliper that's been remanufactured, been rebuilt. It's OEM size rotors on it. I get it. Okay, I understand. Okay, cool. But I think they could have made it a bigger rotor and a bigger caliper. Maybe made a bracket that you can, mount a bigger caliper on there for oversized wheels. This kit works very, very well with stock tires and oversized tires, obviously, because I had 22s on my truck. It could have came with bearings. Because the kit that you order from Summit or anywhere else from PowerStop with the part number KC1500, they do not come with bearings. It comes with races, and that's about it. The paint quality on the calipers are kind of sketchy. If you hit it the wrong way with anything, paint chips off. That's about it. Really, pretty much it. The pads are ceramic pads. I know I said carbon fiber pads on my last video. I think I did. I don't remember. But the brake pads with this kit are ceramic, and they're pretty good actually. I'm impressed with them. I don't have much brake dust on my wheel. I cleaned these off Friday, and I've driven around 400 or 500 miles this weekend, and I have really low brake dust on it. Really. When it comes to the rotor, a lot of guys say they rust. That's where mine rusted at. I would touch it, but it's pretty freaking hot right now. But overall, I think it's a good kit overall. Like I said, they could have done better with a bigger rotor caliper, made a bracket that you can do like maybe 99 to 2006 caliper on there, maybe so. That's about it. That's my biggest drawback with the kit. Really pretty much just is that. It's pretty easy to put together. If you can swap out calipers and rotors, you can do this shit. It's not hard. Like I said, they're stock calipers. They're stock size rotors on the front of this truck. They're not bad, and then they don't look bad either. They don't. I had a guy that had a 90s Silverado. Might have been a GMC. Short bed, extended cab, and I talked to him for about 2 hours today when I was getting gas actually. And it's got a nice truck. I should have took a picture, but I didn't. Nice truck, really nice truck, real beautiful paint job on it. And he's having the same problem for our stopping. I told him about the kit, and he said he's gonna go order it. I got his number. I'll probably be shooting his truck maybe after he gets the kit. Probably so, because he's supposed to be getting the tonneau cover also from me. I'm getting rid of this. It's cracked right down there from the fiberglass itself. I'm getting rid of it and get another one, or I might just take it off completely. And also he likes my dual exhaust tips on it. He likes those also. I told him where to get those from. Summit Racing, 90 bucks. I took it to a shop actually yesterday because The motor's running a little bit rich right now. I don't really know why it's running rich. It hasn't been tuned or programmed or anything. It really hasn't. But it's running a little rich for some reason. I can't quite figure out why. They couldn't figure out why. Sorry about the wind noise. It's kind of windy up here in Sac today. I don't know what's going on with the weather up here, but yeah. So it's running a little rich today, rich period. And but it's got plenty of fucking power too. I give it that much. It's got plenty of power for a stock motor. What else we got? I haven't checked the spark plugs to see if any of them fouled out. I know recently, well, probably about 3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, I had to replace the spider injector in there because it was leaking in the manifold, and I thought I needed a tune-up, so I went and got new plugs, new wires, distributor, cap, rotor, coil. Did I buy a coil? Nah, I didn't buy a coil. I should have bought one, they didn't have one. That's probably what that was. And put the distributor in, started it up, and it was the same issue. So I was, the only thing it could be is a fuel problem now. And I changed out the spider injector about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, something like that. Runs. Whoa, I just dropped my phone. Jeez. Sorry about that. I dropped my phone. Runs a lot better. So I might need to pull the plugs maybe, or get a a laser thermometer, see which cylinder is not, normal, I guess, out of all the 8 of them. Yeah. What else we got going on? I've been looking at coil springs. If anybody can find me the stock GM coil springs that's not cut, not lifted, just regular length coil springs, please let me know. Inbox me or leave the link below in the comment section, whatever. I don't care, because I need some. If anybody wants some heavy duty coil springs, I got some on this truck that I don't want. Reason being because this truck isn't heavy duty, it's 1500. What else is going on? What's next for this truck? What's next? Oh, okay. What's next with this one is it's gonna be I'm gonna start doing some of the body work on it. So I'm starting sanding down certain panels. So definitely the hood, start sanding out the hood and everything and stuff like that, and get ready for paint. I'm trying to do most of the sanding myself, so that way it lowers the cost on obviously the paint job, because the quote they gave me was like $2,800 or $3,000, and that was them getting out the dents, getting off the old paint, and going back to the burgundy that's in there. Wow. I gotta pull off the bumpers and the running lights. Anything I don't want painted, I gotta pull it off myself, because if not, they'll charge me for it. So I was like, okay, cool. So the bumper has to come off because it's bent. Obviously, it's bent in this side, and I gotta get a new bumper filler. And the corner mark, I'm gonna have him write me up a list on what I have to order. I might get the grill color matched, but I like the black look though. I kind of like the black, but I don't know. Get that color matched. I gotta order a new valance for it. I'm not gonna paint the mirrors or the door handles. What I'm gonna have them do, I'm gonna order new mirrors from LMC and door handles and have them put them in. Get all the door jambs painted. Get all that done. And then I'm probably going to do the chassis myself. What I mean by that, I'm not going to pull the whole cab off the chassis. It's certain spots I want to kind of get the rust off of there. And I can't quite figure out why it's rusting, because it's California truck. I'm so sorry about this wind. It is so horrible today. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, oh my allergies. Yeah. And get the back bumper. I want to find me a smoothie, as they call it, front bumper. And I want to find the work truck bumper that doesn't have the trim on it right here. I just put this top part on there. That's about it. Or I might have him pull it and fill it. What else? Looked at shocks for it. If I mentioned in my last video, can't remember if I did or not. I don't know. But looking at the Beltec Street Performance shocks, the gray ones, or I said the black ones, the gray ones, the gray shocks for it, and that's about it so far. And I hope everything goes according to plan, which it usually doesn't, but who the fuck cares, because it's a project truck. It's got time for it. So I'm trying to start sanding down some of the stuff, mainly the hood, and get the whole truck sanded where I can get it all, get everything sanded I can see, and get it sanded, so that when we come paint it, you know, my bill isn't $3,000. Or, you know, I might just have him paint the whole thing himself and he do all the sanding and everything. And if you guys know any good headers for, you know, these body style trucks, you know, let me know. I'm not looking for nothing crazy. Just some better than the manifolds. You know, I don't want long tube. I don't feel like replacing whole exhaust, but if it's gonna be worth it, then maybe so. Everybody says go long tubes. Everybody says don't. You know, I'm kind of like, I would just have some manifolds. I mean, some headers on there, some shorty headers. What else? Let me go inside the truck and show you guys something that I'm going to be replacing also too. And I want to let this. Okay. Also, I looked at Dakota Digital. I don't know when they made this gauge. They have a cluster for this now for our trucks with the 96 to 2000 Tahoe, if you have one, or maybe a 2000 Escalade, whatever. They sell a cluster. It goes to 160 miles an hour. I can't remember the tack on it. It might be 6,000 or maybe 7,000. I don't know. But anyway, they have different colors for them. Check those out. They're like $755. I'm gonna get one of those also too, just to update the look in the cluster area. You know, the 100 miles an hour is cool. I do have an Escalade cluster also too that I rode around with for like maybe a year, a little less than a year maybe. This cluster works fine except for the fuel gauge. As you guys probably know, everybody has that stupid fuel gauge problem where it dances a lot back and forth. I don't know why. I got a new fuel pump in mine, sending unit and everything in mine. It could be a bad ground, or it could just be a bad, you know, gauge. I don't know. But as far as the temp, the battery, oil pressure, all works fine. The speedometer's off by like 3 miles an hour, maybe 2 miles an hour because of my wheels. I haven't had it calibrated yet for the wheels. I've been waiting until I got all the performance stuff done that I wanted to get done. What else? Oh. Let me see. Under the hood, I got a question for you guys. And I think Kevin Robinson, you guys follow him on YouTube. Honey Badger, cut the truck off. Honey Badger OBS. He's out of North Carolina. He's got the twin turbo 5.3 all aluminum motor in his 99 GMC Sierra. Okay. I'm looking for a intake tube. Not the stock one, but a hard one. This is a silicone tube that I had put in to replace the other one because it had a hole in it. I'm looking for a hard tube. Yeah, looking for a hard tube. So yep, set of headers, shorties. I'm looking at JBA headers. They say they work really good with these trucks. No problem as far as fitment on them. And I'm going to be upgrading the wires to MSD along with the distributor and the coil pack on it. If you're wondering what this is, this was a air compressor for the air shocks that my dad had on the truck a couple years ago that he took off because it went out. And that's about it. I did find a what do you call it? A radiator, 3-row. With E-fans for like I think it was like $400. I think all aluminum radiator, branded from Champion. They have really good reviews on it. It's on eBay. I think you can't find it at their store, but it's on eBay. I might go that route, or if I can find a way to put the NBS fans on here, then I'll go that route with a 3-row radiator also. Just gotta mount up a bracket to hold the fans in place and everything, and we should be good. So that's my video for today, you guys. I'm I'm gonna go back home because this wind's kicking my ass and allergies is not working out for me today. So catch you guys later. Any questions, let me know. Inbox me. No issues, no problems. You help me, I help you. That's how I look at this YouTube stuff now. So yeah, question about the headers and question about intake tube, and that was it. Y'all peace out, be easy.